Our weather has been phenomenal over the past week or so as temperatures are feeling so much more like spring. And I know a lot of us are itching to get out and do those spring activities, one of which includes planting our own personal gardens or at least getting our crops ready to roll. And with that in mind, well, typically the rule of thumb is to start planting after Mother's Day. And while yes, generally, that's really good advice, well, I can tell you when it comes to actual numbers and statistics with our weather, you may be able to start planting a little bit earlier on. When it comes to our last freeze for the season, typically happens on April 27th, at least over the past 30 years. Our last frost, so temperatures between 36 and 33 degrees, typically happen in early May here across the state line, or at least May 6th is the average date for the Rockford region. Now with this, over the next couple of nights, it's looking pretty nice. The only exception or maybe hiccup will come Saturday night, as we are expecting lows to get down into the middle and upper 30s. Otherwise, looking at a phenomenal stretch of weather, even some highs up into the 80s as we get into our Monday. Man, does that look good. But if you want to go ahead and maybe get started on those planting, well, not a bad idea, but you want to download the WIFR First Alert Weather app. Just in case we do have any frost or freeze warnings or advisories issued, you will be the first ones to know. And if you are still a little hung up on planting, just know that there are some plants that do better. For one example, carrots and turnips, as both of those are cold season plants, meaning that they can survive a little bit of frost, and in fact, they turn out a little bit better with a little bit of frost damage. But if you plan on planting any warm season plants, well, you may want to hold off on those tomatoes and peppers, as those could be damaged. So again, download our WIFR First Alert Weather app to stay up to date with the forecast.